Gerrit, so I bought my house and I got an interest rate, but I'm not entirely happy with the interest rate. So am I stuck with this for life? Can it change, or is this my interest rate for the 20 or 30 years that I got the loan for?
Yeah, interest rate is always an issue for everyone because that affects your pocket. And
Yes.
that's why we as originators will always discuss with the bank your interest rate and see whether we can negotiate the interest rate. And what is important to remember, because you are using Green Door as your originator, it will not cost you anything, or it will not have an effect on the interest rate that the bank grants you. The bank's interest rate is determined by the risk they attach to you as a client. So if they view you as a good client, they will always be willing to negotiate a lower interest rate. And if they view you as a medium to higher risk, that will have an adverse effect on your interest rate. But that's not to say that you'll need to sit with that interest rate for the rest of the term of your bond. You can always, after about 2 years, go back to the bank and negotiate with them a better rate based on your profile and the repayment profile that you have with the bank. That's definitely possible, and I would recommend that you do that in any case.
I always advise people that if you have a certain interest rate, that we have to negotiate at our best ability for you on registration. Wait 6 months and try this every 6 months or a year, and then go back to the bank and ask them, can I get a better interest rate? What will happen is you have your each and every account that you have with a bank where they borrow you money. That is a risk account. And the way you pay back that money will give them a history. So if that history builds up and they see that you're a good payer, even if you pay 100 Rand more each and every month, then that will give the bank the indication that you're actually a person that is a good steward of your money and that you pay back the money that you owe them. And according to that, then the bank will give you a better interest rate or not. You can try this every 6 months if you want to, depending on your bank.
Client retention for the banks is a big issue for them. So they will be more than willing to retain you as a client if they're happy with your credit record and the way you conduct your business with them. And you can also see that banks are offering special rates to clients to stay with them. Or even if you bank with another bank and you bring your business over to the bank who granted you a home loan, they would be willing to give you a certain percentage of your interest rate.
So what you're saying is when you get your granted quotation, read through the special conditions of each and every bank granted quotation and see what that special conditions is, because hidden in there can be a 0.25% discount that the bank gives you.
Yes, you're quite right.
Good. And if you afterwards want to try again, sometimes you might be lucky, sometimes you might not. Thank you for your time, Gerrit. I appreciate it. Have a good day.
Thank you.